The spiritual journey of the chosen ones is not one marked solely by blessings and divine favor, but by challenges, trials, and battles in the unseen realms. Behind the visible world lies a battlefield where forces of darkness wage war against those who carry the light of divine purpose. Chosen ones are not only called to awaken to their higher mission, but also to become aware of the spiritual warfare that surrounds them. The battles they face are not just physical or emotional, they are spiritual in nature, requiring a deep understanding of protection and the invisible energies that influence their path. There are ancient forces that seek to diminish the power of the chosen ones. These dark energies, often wielded through witchcraft, curses, and malevolent intentions, attempt to block, hinder, or even destroy the path of the chosen one. Recognizing that these forces exist is the first step toward understanding the magnitude of the spiritual protection required. It is important to realize that the battle is not fought with physical weapons but with spiritual tools, faith, and the knowledge of how to protect oneself from unseen attacks. Chosen ones must recognize that their very presence disrupts the agendas of those who operate in the shadows. This disruption is what attracts the negative forces that often come in the form of witchcraft and spiritual manipulation. These attacks can manifest in different ways, through confusion, loss of energy, sudden misfortune, or a feeling of being oppressed. Yet, these are mere shadows compared to the light that the chosen ones carry within them. That light is a source of immense power, but it must be shielded and guarded to remain effective. The key to protection lies in awareness and preparation. Without the proper spiritual defense, chosen ones may find themselves vulnerable to the dark arts used against them. This is why spiritual protection must be a foundational aspect of their journey. There are layers of protection available, both from the divine and from within the chosen one's own soul, that can break through any witchcraft or dark forces sent their way. Understanding how to access and invoke these layers of protection is critical in maintaining their spiritual path and fulfilling their destiny. In the coming chapter, the focus shifts toward identifying these forces of darkness, uncovering how witchcraft targets the chosen ones, and why it is essential to recognize the subtle ways in which these attacks are launched. Witchcraft is not merely a relic of ancient times. It exists in many forms today, often hidden and subtle. Its purpose is to manipulate energy, alter destinies, and weaken those who stand in the way of dark forces. Chosen ones are prime targets for these manipulations because of their spiritual light and divine mission. To fully understand the importance of spiritual protection, it's essential to identify the forces of darkness that attempt to sway or oppress the chosen one. These attacks are not always obvious, but they are designed to disrupt, confuse, and weaken the resolve of those who have been called to higher purposes. Witchcraft against a chosen one can manifest through spells, curses, or even the focused ill will of others. At times, these attacks are born from jealousy, envy, or fear. Often, individuals who practice dark arts are drawn to those with divine light, seeking to extinguish it or harness it for their own gain. The subtle nature of these attacks can make them difficult to recognize. They may come in the form of sudden misfortune, unexplained sickness, or emotional turmoil. The signs can be physical, mental, or spiritual, but all have the same intent: to derail the chosen one's path. Understanding how witchcraft operates allows the chosen one to see through the illusions that these dark forces create. It's important to note that those who practice witchcraft or manipulation often work through hidden means, disguising their intentions. They may come as allies, friends, or even family, but their energy tells a different story. The chosen one must learn to discern these energies, trusting the inner guidance that warns of unseen dangers. Often, the first sign of an attack is a feeling of heaviness or the sense that something is not right. This internal alarm should never be ignored. One of the most dangerous aspects of these attacks is that they can weaken faith and cause doubt in the chosen one's mission. When these forces strike, they aim to cloud the mind, obscure the path, and create confusion. Knowing that these attacks are strategic and intentional is the first step in defending against them. Awareness is power, and identifying the source of the attack allows for a stronger defense. In the following chapter, the focus will shift to building spiritual defense through divine shields, ways to invoke protection from higher powers that shield the chosen one from these malevolent forces. Understanding how to call upon these shields is crucial in maintaining spiritual balance and continuing the journey without fear. The spiritual battle that chosen ones face is not fought alone. There are powerful forces of light that stand ready to offer divine protection, ensuring that the dark energies of witchcraft and manipulation cannot take root. These divine shields are blessings from higher powers, sent to encircle and defend those who carry a sacred mission. But to activate this protection, the chosen one must know how to call upon it, trusting in the guidance and power of the unseen realms that work in their favor. Divine shields are not passive. They require the chosen one's awareness, intention, and faith to be fully effective. These shields act as spiritual barriers, repelling negative forces and ensuring that the chosen one's light remains untouched by darkness. To access them, one must first open a direct line of communication with the higher powers, whether that be through prayer, meditation, or invoking specific protection rituals that align with their spiritual beliefs. When this connection is made, the chosen one can feel the immediate shift, as though they are wrapped in an invisible armor of light that no curse, hex, or dark spell can penetrate. It is said that when a chosen one invokes divine protection, it is as if a powerful energy field is activated around them, blocking any harmful intent sent their way. This shield can take many forms. Some feel it as a sphere of light, others as a golden flame, and still others as the presence of angelic beings standing guard. The form is not what matters, it's the power behind it. The chosen one must trust that this shield is real, ever-present and effective against even the most potent of witchcraft. To keep this protection active, a chosen one must remain connected to their higher purpose. The shields do not function if the chosen one turns away from their mission, becomes distracted by worldly concerns, or allows fear to take root. Faith and clarity are the keys to maintaining these shields. Regular spiritual practices, whether through chanting, affirmations, or invocations, help to strengthen and renew the connection to divine protection. The stronger the bond with higher powers, the more impenetrable the shield becomes. Moving forward, the focus will be on understanding how the chosen one can armor themselves with the light, delving into the tools that can be used to further defend against spiritual attacks. These tools, when used correctly, amplify the protective energy that surrounds the chosen one, making them invincible to the forces of darkness. In the realm of spiritual warfare, the chosen one is equipped with more than just divine protection. There are specific tools available that act as extensions of their inner power, amplifying their defenses against spiritual attacks. These tools, often invisible to the naked eye, are forged in the energy of light and truth. When used with intention, they form an armor that can withstand even the most malicious of forces. This armor is not just a passive defense, but a dynamic shield that adapts to the unique challenges each chosen one faces. The first layer of this armor comes from faith. Faith is a powerful force, and for the chosen one, it serves as an unbreakable barrier against doubt, fear, and spiritual manipulation. Faith in one's mission, faith in the higher powers guiding them, and faith in their own strength create an energy field that dark forces cannot penetrate. Doubt is a crack in this armor, and it is through these cracks that witchcraft and other dark manipulations try to slip through. Strengthening faith is therefore an essential step in ensuring the armor of light remains intact. Another tool the chosen one can wield is the spoken word. Words carry immense power, and when used with intent, they can become a weapon of protection. Affirmations, declarations, and prayers spoken aloud create a vibrational shield, sending waves of protective energy throughout the chosen one's space. These words serve as a constant reminder to both the chosen one and the forces of darkness that they are protected, empowered, and untouchable. This verbal reinforcement can dispel negative energy before it has the chance to take hold. Visualization is yet another tool. By envisioning themselves surrounded by a shield of light, the chosen one strengthens their energetic armor. This technique involves more than imagination. It taps into the deep connection between the mind, spirit, and energy. When the chosen one actively visualizes their protection, they are sending a message to the universe that they are untouchable. This energy is then mirrored back, creating an actual field of protection that grows stronger with each focused intention. Moving forward, the importance of breaking free from the chains of dark forces will be explored. Learning how to shatter curses, hexes, and any negative bindings is key to staying empowered and keeping the path clear. By breaking these chains, the Chosen One fully steps into their power, leaving no room for darkness to linger. Curses and hexes are ancient tools of manipulation designed to bind and control those they are cast upon. For a Chosen One, these dark bindings seek to block spiritual progress, create confusion, or bring suffering into their lives. However, the power of a curse lies in its ability to take root within the energy field of the one it targets. The Chosen One, with their deep spiritual connection and divine light, has the ability to break these chains and shatter the hold that witchcraft may attempt to establish. But this requires awareness, intention, and action. A curse cannot affect a Chosen One unless there is an opening, whether through fear, doubt, or a weakened spiritual state. Recognizing when a curse or hex has been cast is the first step in breaking its hold. Signs can include unexplained misfortune, a sudden sense of heaviness, recurring negative thoughts, or physical symptoms that have no clear cause. These manifestations are not coincidences. They are often the work of dark forces seeking to bring a Chosen One down. But once these signs are acknowledged, the power begins to shift back toward the Chosen One. Shattering a curse requires spiritual strength, but also a conscious decision to reject the negative energy being sent. One of the most effective ways to break a curse is through prayer and invocation of divine help. Calling upon higher powers to intervene in the removal of this darkness empowers the Chosen One to reclaim control. Many find that creating their own prayers or affirmations, words that are specific to their situation and faith, can amplify the cleansing process. The Chosen One's voice is a powerful tool, capable of dismantling any dark intention when spoken with conviction and faith. Another method to break curses involves spiritual cleansing. This can be done through practices such as smudging with sacred herbs, using salt to purify spaces, or bathing in water blessed with intention. These actions help to cleanse the energy field and restore balance, pushing out any negative attachments that may have taken root. Regular spiritual cleansing is vital in maintaining a pure energy field, free from lingering dark energies. As the Chosen One begins to shatter these chains, they step into a new level of empowerment. This act of breaking free allows them to strengthen their spiritual core, making them more resilient against future attacks. The process of fortifying the soul comes next, as the Chosen One must ensure that their spiritual practices are enhanced to keep their light unbreakable. The soul of a Chosen One is the core of their power, resilience, and connection to the divine. It is from this deep, inner well of spiritual energy that they draw strength in the face of challenges, including the dark forces of witchcraft. To maintain and enhance this spiritual strength, the Chosen One must be diligent in their practices, constantly fortifying their soul with rituals that keep their energy field impenetrable. Protection is not a one-time act, but an ongoing commitment to spiritual growth and defense. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools to strengthen the soul. By quieting the mind and entering a state of deep inner focus, the Chosen One reconnects with the source of their light. Meditation not only calms the spirit but also serves as a way to build a protective layer around the soul. During meditation, visualizing a shield of divine light encircling the body reinforces the connection to higher powers while amplifying the Chosen One's natural defenses. Daily practice builds an unshakable foundation, helping to dissolve any lingering dark energies that may have slipped through. Affirmations are another key element in fortifying the soul. The words a Chosen One speaks have power, not just in the world around them, but within their own spiritual being. Regularly affirming one's strength, protection, and divine connection acts as a powerful defense against spiritual attacks. These affirmations can be tailored to the specific challenges a Chosen One faces and should be spoken with intention and belief. The repetition of these sacred words activates a vibrational shield, ensuring that the soul remains strong and unyielding. In addition to meditation and affirmations, the Chosen One can enhance their protection through acts of service and compassion. By living in alignment with their purpose and radiating kindness, the Chosen One attracts positive energies that counteract the forces of darkness. Acts of selflessness open the heart chakra, allowing more divine light to flow through the soul, creating a natural defense against negative energies. This light repels any form of witchcraft or spiritual attack, strengthening the Chosen One from within. As the soul becomes fortified, the Chosen One's connection to their spiritual guides and higher powers deepens. The assistance from these divine beings becomes more readily available, helping to ward off attacks before they can even manifest. With a strong soul, the Chosen One can step into their power, confident in their ability to protect themselves. Up ahead, the role of angels and unseen forces will be explored, revealing how these divine beings stand guard in times of spiritual warfare, offering additional layers of protection to the Chosen One. In the spiritual realm, Chosen Ones are never truly alone. Powerful, unseen allies stand beside them, offering guidance, protection, and strength during moments of spiritual warfare. These allies are the angels, divine beings of light whose mission is to protect and assist those who walk the path of higher purpose. The presence of angels can make all the difference when a Chosen One is faced with dark forces, witchcraft, or spiritual attack. Their protection is a gift, but it must be recognized and accepted to be fully effective. Angels are not passive observers. They are actively involved in the spiritual defense of the Chosen One, intervening when danger approaches or when the soul is at risk of being overwhelmed. Often, their presence is felt in subtle ways, a sudden feeling of peace, an inexplicable sense of safety, or a whisper in the mind offering reassurance. These are signs that angels are near, and they are watching over the Chosen One, ensuring that no harm comes from unseen forces. The Chosen One can call upon angels for direct intervention during moments of spiritual attack, whether through prayer, meditation, or simple intention. Asking for angelic protection invites these beings to strengthen the defenses around the soul. Angels are especially attuned to the energies of witchcraft and can dismantle curses or hexes before they have a chance to take hold. Their light is so pure that no dark force can withstand their presence. When invoked, angels form an impenetrable shield around the Chosen One, safeguarding their path and ensuring that they remain aligned with their divine mission. It is important to remember that angels respond to faith. The Chosen One must trust in their presence and be open to their guidance. Doubt can weaken the connection between the physical and spiritual realms, making it more difficult for angels to intervene. But when the bond is strong, their assistance is immediate and powerful. They can also offer guidance on how to maintain spiritual strength, helping the Chosen One to make decisions that align with their higher purpose and avoid situations that may expose them to dark influences. As the Chosen One deepens their relationship with these guardians, they will find that the battles they face become easier to navigate. The angels offer not only protection, but also wisdom. Next, the Chosen One must learn how to reclaim their power after an attack, ensuring that no energy is lost and that their spiritual strength is fully restored. Spiritual attacks can leave the Chosen One feeling drained, disconnected, or weakened. These attacks, whether from witchcraft or negative energies, often aim to sap the strength of those who carry the light. But losing energy is not the same as losing power. The Chosen One possesses an inner strength that can always be reclaimed, and there are specific steps to restore energy after an attack. This process is essential for regaining balance and ensuring that the journey continues unhindered by the dark forces that sought to disrupt it. The first step in reclaiming power is acknowledgement, recognizing that an attack occurred and identifying the areas where energy has been drained is crucial. Many times, the Chosen One may not immediately notice the subtle ways in which their energy is being siphoned. It may appear as sudden fatigue, emotional instability, or a sense of confusion. By becoming aware of these signs, the Chosen One can begin the process of recovery. This awareness allows the Chosen One to address the situation directly, rather than allowing the energy loss to continue unchecked. Once the energy drain is acknowledged, the next step is to cleanse. Spiritual cleansing is vital after an attack. This can be done through rituals such as smudging with sage, taking a salt bath, or using crystals like black tourmaline or clear quartz to remove any lingering dark energy. These actions not only cleanse the energy field, but also help to break any remaining connections to the negative forces that caused the attack. A cleansed energy field is a blank canvas, ready to be restored and fortified. After cleansing, it is time to replenish. The Chosen One can restore their energy through meditation, visualization, and grounding practices. Visualizing pure white light flowing into the body from the universe can help refill any depleted energy reserves. Grounding, whether through physical connection with nature or through deep breathing exercises, brings stability and balance back to the Chosen One's energy field. This replenishment is essential for regaining the power lost during an attack. Finally, the Chosen One must reaffirm their spiritual boundaries. Declaring out loud or through prayer that their energy is protected and unbreakable reinforces the protective shield around the soul. This step ensures that the reclaimed power stays intact and that any future attacks will be met with stronger resistance. With energy fully restored, the Chosen One is prepared to face the challenges ahead. Now, it is time to explore the tactics that can be employed in spiritual warfare, learning to not only defend, but also overcome the forces that seek to bring harm. Spiritual warfare is an inevitable part of the Chosen One's journey. The light carried within attracts both the forces of good and those that seek to diminish it. However, darkness is not invincible, and the Chosen One holds the power to overcome any spiritual attack that arises. Mastering the tactics of spiritual warfare requires both knowledge and experience, blending divine wisdom with practical strategies. By understanding how dark forces operate, the Chosen One can not only defend but also take the offensive, ensuring victory in every spiritual battle. The first tactic in spiritual warfare is maintaining unwavering faith. Dark forces thrive on doubt and fear, which weaken the spiritual defenses of the Chosen One. Faith acts as a shield, blocking negative energies from penetrating the soul. It is important to consistently reaffirm this faith through prayer, meditation, and connection with higher powers. Every moment of doubt gives the enemy a chance to infiltrate the Chosen One's energy field. Therefore, building a routine that strengthens faith and keeps the mind aligned with divine protection is essential for long-term spiritual resilience. Another powerful tactic is the use of light. Light is not just a metaphor for goodness, it is a tangible energy that can be used in spiritual combat. Visualizing beams of light surrounding the body, or even sending out bursts of light in moments of attack can disrupt and dissolve the negative energies at play. The Chosen One can call upon this light from the divine, using it as a sword to cut through any spiritual bindings or dark influences that attempt to attach themselves. This visualization, paired with focused intention, creates an impenetrable wall that dark forces cannot cross. Warding off attacks also involves the use of specific spiritual tools, such as protective symbols, mantras, or sacred objects. These tools act as reminders of the Chosen One's spiritual authority and can be used to repel negative energies. Placing protective symbols in the home, wearing sacred objects, or reciting protective mantras activates a frequency that keeps harmful forces at bay. The key is to empower these tools with belief and intention, ensuring that their energy works in alignment with the Chosen One's will. Through these tactics, the Chosen One learns to stand strong in the face of darkness, turning each battle into an opportunity to grow spiritually. Now, as the journey draws closer to fulfillment, the focus shifts to how the Chosen One can walk in eternal victory, with spiritual protection that cannot be shaken. The journey of the Chosen One is filled with both trials and triumphs. Along the path, spiritual battles have tested their strength, faith, and resolve. Yet through each challenge, the Chosen One has not only defended against dark forces but learned to thrive, equipped with divine protection that ensures their victory. The lessons of spiritual warfare, the understanding of divine shields, and the relationship with higher powers have all led to this moment where the Chosen One stands fully empowered, knowing that their protection is eternal. Walking in victory means embracing the truth that darkness has no lasting hold over the Chosen One. The power of curses, hexes, and witchcraft is shattered when met with the light and strength of those who walk a higher path. The Chosen One's journey may continue to attract opposition, but the difference now lies in their complete mastery over the tools of spiritual protection. They have learned to invoke divine assistance, build unbreakable shields, and reclaim any lost energy, ensuring that nothing can derail their divine mission. The concept of eternal protection is rooted in the Chosen One's alignment with their purpose. When walking in this purpose, they are untouchable by dark forces. Every step taken on this path is guided by unseen hands, ensuring that no harm can come their way unless allowed by the divine for the sake of growth. This assurance brings a sense of peace, knowing that all things, whether challenges or blessings, serve the greater purpose of the Chosen One's ascension. Faith has been fortified, spiritual practices strengthened, and the soul made resilient through this journey. The Chosen One now fully understands that spiritual warfare is not something to be feared, but a path to deeper spiritual awareness and strength. Each battle fought has served to reveal more of the divine power that lies within. The Chosen One's light has become a beacon that not only repels darkness but also attracts others who seek the same protection and guidance. In closing, the Chosen One walks in victory not because they have been spared from all trials, but because they have emerged from them stronger, wiser, and more connected to their divine source. The spiritual protection that surrounds them is not just for this moment, but for all time. It is a gift from the higher powers that cannot be broken. With this understanding, the Chosen One moves forward, knowing that no force of darkness can ever overcome the eternal light they carry within.